Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Smith, the Smith in the Black, and if it's Tuesday, it's the Strat Attack Show where we hop in the urban assault vehicle and see what's going on. So, we got Fed coming tomorrow, and so we might have a little bit of a holding pattern, but we'll see. We're still open the week as an inside week, and now going back to the middle of last week's range. Still watching this monthly. If we get discernible any movement here, if we can re-break that, or we're going to go outside to the upside. If we go to the daily, how are we going to get outside of today's range, right? You can see that this is a bad tick in here. So if you go down to the 60, you'll see your new broadening formation like so. Here. So remember how tight that was up in here? Now it looks like this, right? So how do we get out of this thing is what we want to know now. So if we go to QQQ, and the Qs also heads your higher high up into here, and now your lower low, like so. How are we going to get out of that? So the Qs are flirting once again with that monthly, but not really discernibly taking it out. And like a lot of things this week so far, still an inside week. So J Powder for the win. We'll see. If we go to Dow Jones Diamonds, also an inside week. So a little bit tighter of a try on that. If you go to daily, you're going to see this. Your higher highs and your lower lows, your upper level try and get outside of this thing. So still pretty tight in there. Small cappers were flirting with the week and down, and small cappers having a little bit rougher of a time, as you can see here. Didn't rally back as much as everything else. So that weekly still flirting here, and that inside week to the down in IWM is 213.71. So you're right sitting around there, but we'll see. Right now I'm seeing DWAC blasting off here, so you might want to keep an eye on that. Just seeing that on the tape right as I'm recording this, so we'll see if they want to bring this thing back, flying back up. I forgot one that was good is Walmart, and Walmart, one of the few this week, the inside week and upper, and had a nice little day today. And just like hear me say, just watch the 30s and 60s, and here you go. 2 down, 2 up, and these 3 become an outside bar of that. Nice little trade, triangle out, 2-2 reversal on the 30. Go to Johnson & Johnson. And Johnny John also nice and green on the month. Oops, and you go to the week. Remember this, triangle out, there's 2-2 reversal on the week. Still good, it's still going. You can watch that with XLV and a much more front over there, but a little bit of exhaustion risk, and this is what you want to see. The higher high, the lower low, the higher high, the lower low, and then boom, all the way up. Triangle needed to expand, and it did. What we've also seen here coming into Fed is XLP. We know this has been strong, and it's an inside day. So we also have an inside day in XLU. So we want to see what the defensive posture looks like coming in tomorrow. So XLP, of course, you got Coke, taking out last week's highs, and see that weekly was nice here. This is what you look for. Triangle out, 2-2, boom, and then off she goes. So just a little bit of exhaustion risk. You got Pepsi with it going inside day to day, like so. It goes right down the line here. Mondelez, inside day hanging near the highs. So watch the Procter & Gamble. Still making higher highs, albeit exhaustion risk by going into new highs. Colgate, still going, and that's got a little bit more room to take out these highs here. So we'll see. You got the slight lower low down here. Now you're coming back through this range, Colgate. You got Clorox going inside weak to the upside with those guys. And Church & Dwight, CHD here. And that goes almost an inside day, but right near the highs. If we go to Lilly, and Lilly inside day, and we're watching this because it's either the Rev Strat month, 1-2-2 down, or on the week, the 2-2 week to the upside reversal. So either way, it looks like on that Lilly, depending on what them druggies are doing. It's Nucor Steel takes an inside week to the upside, so you can watch all your steels with that, like so. If you go to Akamai, in Akamai, the 3-1-2 hits magnitude, right, by taking this thing out, right, 3-1-2. And then today, gapped a little lower with the market, but came rallying back. So we'll see if we get the 2 down, 2 up on the Akamai to reconfirm that weekly tomorrow. ILMN in the bio just had a nice couple of days, and that's what we look for on a Tuesday. Up on a Monday, up on a Tuesday, still going. and taking out last week's highs here, coming back through this range. On the downside, we got some of the usual suspects here. Watching these monthly, Etsy still 2 up, 322, and a long way down in here. We'll see if that sets up again over the course of the month. If we go to net, still having that 2-2 reversal, all sorts of problems here on the monthly. Spotify here, and just about hits magnitude because this is a 2 up technically, but taking out the highs and then coming back through this stuff and trying to take this inside week to the downside to finish off all this kind of stuff would be nice. If we go to DraftKings flirting with the inside week to the downside still, been having all sorts of problems here, and you can see that on the daily. Triangle the out, inside day, boom, right back down, and Penn Gaming also having a time here and an inside day near the recent lows. If we go to Netflix, and Netflix trying to hammer on the day, but still keep an eye on this weekly for a nice measured move down, sideways measured move. That would be nice. But she's got a slight lower low on the daily, so we'll see what comes of that. If we go to the memes, AMC still weak and down, did rally back later in the day, so but we'll keep an eye on that because that weekly's in force, and it tells us GameStonk still having some problems, albeit rallying back at the end of the day like a lot of things. If we go to Plug, and Plug, Momo Shoot Weekly coming back through this range, and that's, look at that daily here, another down day, just exhaustion because you're coming into new lows after triangle the out. But that monthly still here, 2-2 reversal on the month. If we go to some of the solars, Sun Power here, getting ready to hit magnitude, the 222. Take these two become outside of that, and that tells us to look at run here, and run on the month, boom, boom, takes her down. So we'll see if there's any more to that. And FSLR, and FSLR, 2 up, 2 down on the month. So keep an eye on some of those solars. If we go to gold, and gold just kind of sitting here, but waiting to see if we can get that Rev Strat month in here. You can see it's starting off the week, real tight range in here, GLD. Trying to break down in there because you got gold GOLD here, does break this here. The inside week just hits magnitude and then just kind of stops. So we'll see if the sellers come back into that. You can watch all that GDX and all that good stuff, because here you got that inside up Rev Strat back to the downside if they want to bring it down. Go to SQ. SQ still having a time, 2 on its way down on the month. Didn't rally back that much with the market, but you did get that slight lower low to be aware of. If we go to Home Depot, she comes down here today and stops them out like this. So the question is this your broadening formation, or does it continue due to the 2 up, 2 down week? And so the magnitude on this was just to take these guys out, which you did. Now you got your higher high and your lower low. There's your outside bar, if that was a 2-week pattern. If you go to John Deere slightly inside and down on the week, still inside of the month though, but you can watch that obviously with CAT, AGCO. And if you get a T-Row price, drop and trow on an inside week to the downside. Also that reconfirms this monthly, 2 up, 2 down. And just a couple more if you go to the refiners, HFC here on the weekly, just 2 up, 2 down in Valero. So you can watch those refiners together there. But we got a Fed day tomorrow, so it might dry up just a little bit in front of that. And then we'll see what's going to go on. What are they going to do with this defensive posture stuff, and with the slight exhaustion risk on some of these dailies? Do we get any follow-through out of that? All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, Smith of Black, Strat Attack.